Hi, it's Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Apple report for Tuesday, August 22nd, 2023. Before I click through all the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like, share, subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Apple report, daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% swings on those underlying stock picks. And we also offer a 5-day free trial up front. So if you sign up for wickedstocks.com, you could check out everything I just described on a day-to-day basis. And if you don't like it after 5 days, you can bow out at no cost to you whatsoever. So let's jump into the charts. I like to start with the big picture, work my way into the day itself. Just a reminder that about 3 months ago, maybe a little more than that, we settled above on the weekly chart a longer-term channel top that is now at 168.67, a long-term base of support that is still considered a 2 to 3 week downside objective following the settlement, about a week and a half or so ago, close to 2 weeks ago, below this 182.19 channel bottom that, if tested over the next 3 to 5 days, and I'll get to that in a moment, may well contain buying through next week, and from here we can fall off again. So holding below 182.19, I maintain an upper 160s, 168.67, 2 to 3 week objective. We're about 2 weeks into it as it is, that can absorb selling 168.67 through the rest of the year, and yes, above which, ultimately anticipating this 225.23 long-term channel top that I'm guessing a Q1, Q2 of next year would be in reach. We do need to recover, obviously, and just closing back above 182.94, that January 22 all-time high, would be an accomplishment in itself. And I say that because this channel bottom is also rising into that zone as we speak. So it'd be sort of a double whammy if we could close into the 183 handle sooner than later. But I don't expect to see 182.19 anytime soon unless we close today above 176.49. So 176.49, as you can see over here to the far right, is our day resistance, able to contain daily buying pressures. We may actually top out here into later week. That is a real possibility. It is a trend-defining channel top. If we close above it, 3 to 5 day buy signal to 182.19. Holding below it, we'll keep that targeted 168.97 area in reach over the next 3 to 5 days. So it really is a 3 to 5 day pivot point. Well suited for day traders, selling 176.49, perhaps buying back at 174 even, the low settlement price so far from last Thursday. If we break 174 even, good high for the day. And if we close below 174 even, we should this week test that 168.47 area. Inversely, if we happen to push or open today above 176.49, we may well reach 179.12 intraday up here. And if we close above 176.49, 3 to 5 day swing traders go long, stay long up to 182.19. That former long-term channel bottom able to contain buying through next week. And from here we could fall off back into the upper 160s within 2 to 3 weeks of doing so. We need to close above 182.19 to neutralize that sell signal down to 168.87, but we really wouldn't be out of the woods unless we close above 188.66, and I'm talking more about bullish momentum. I do think if we close above 182.19, this market is likely to meander its way and sort of claw its way back over time into the low 200 area, say by the end of October. But it would be a settlement above 188.86 that would accelerate that, 188.66 that would accelerate that to probably within 2 to 3 weeks. And this is the image that I would show for that. 188.66. Closing above this speed line does signal 205.57 within 3 to 5 weeks. Once again, as I've been saying, just closing above 182.19 will keep that 205 area in reach by the end of October. But it is a settlement above 188.66 that accelerates it. Now, as it turns out, over the next couple of weeks, this area all converges anyway. So it may become a much simpler dynamic. It may be just closing above a range of resistance at that time that sets up a 205 and change and rising daily objective within 3 to 5 weeks of doing so. We do have 176.49, 179.12 is that descending 1/3 speed line, a new one. So once again, I said a moment ago, if we push or open above 176.49, 179.12 is likely, and if we close above 176.49, 182.19 is likely within 3 to 5 days. So if you are short right now, over the next 3 to 5 days, if your time horizon is 3 to 5 days in anticipation of 168.97, if we push through, close above 176.49, I would suggest reversing, covering the short position, going long up to 182.19, where a sell opportunity presents itself through the rest of August. From here, we could fall back into the upper 160s. Closing above 182.19, I see no good reason to be short this market until we actually test 188.66, which is our upward pivot point into September trade. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think there's really anything else that needs to be said other than the fact, here's one thing, that the triple Q bottomed out at a long-term speed line last week. I do cover the triple Q on a daily basis, and it's just something I wanted to throw out there, that if you haven't subscribed to Wicked Stocks just yet, you should know that I provide solid day-to-day triple Q and SPY analysis, and I present charts like this. This is the broader market. Apple is part of this index, of course, as is Tesla, and so it's good to watch the broader market in relation to these individual stocks. I'm going to leave it at that for Tuesday's Apple report. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesdays. You have a great evening.